Hi there, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm back for the last deck of the week, and the last random commander I got thrown up, which surprised me, was Mr. House, President and CEO from the Fallout set that's only really just hit MTGO. It's one of the newer commander exclusive sets, I suppose, or Universes Beyond, however you want to call it. And I was very surprised when this turned up, but hey, he turned up, so here we go. Red, white and black for a 0/4 legendary artifact creature human. And whenever you roll a 4 or higher, create a 3/3 robot artifact creature token. If you roll 6 or higher, instead create that token and a treasure token. 4. Tap. Roll a 6-sided dice plus an additional 6-sided die for each mana from treasures spent to activate this ability. Okay then. Dice rolling card. Okay, we know it kind of works on MTGO, so in real life it works. And getting over 4 or higher, pretty easy when you add in some of the cards from the Forgotten Realms sets, because you roll d20s on them, and getting 6 or higher, so you get treasures and a token. Pretty straightforward. And that's kind of what I've done with this deck. So here we go. This is what today's deck looks like. Right, before I go through the deck itself, tabletop $1,500, Magic Online 111 tickets. Slightly expensive, tabletop versions because of some of the dual lands, and Magic Online, well, you'll work it out as we go along. But here we go. Start at the beginning, 34 creatures. I wanted to have a look at treasures, I want to have a look at dice rolling, so we've got a bit of combination of both of those in the deck itself. So, Greedy Freebreeder gives us a treasure, because I want treasures to roll my D6s with, and then Impulsive Pilferer does the same when it dies, gives us a treasure. Charming Scoundrel, we can make it come into play and create a treasure token. Generous Plunderer does one on every upkeep for us, for our opponent and for us. Gleaming Barrier, when it dies, gives us a treasure. Kalane comes in with a treasure. There's obviously a lot of extra things you can do with these cards, but we all know them, and I'm really just interested in the treasures, obviously. The first of our Let's Roll a D20 cards we want to have in play when Mr. House is around is the Lightfoot Rogue. 10 plus, you know, as long as we roll over 6, we don't really care about the rest of the abilities, because that gives us a 3/3 and a treasure. This one is really quite nice if we roll over 9 though, so we get +1 and gains Death Touch until the end of turn, so we're not going to complain. But that's the first one of our dice roll cards, because it's whenever you roll 4 or higher. Doesn't say about it, Mr. President. Riveter's Requisitioner dies, create a treasure token. Wily Goblin gives us a treasure token. Wylan, Blade of Frontiers. If you'd roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice +1 and ignore the lowest roll. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, per +1/+1 counter on will. Okay. We just roll extra dice to make sure we hit the numbers we want to be hitting. Academy Manufacturer, where we hit those treasures, gives us clues and foods, which helps. Lauren, just for a little bit of control against any opposing artifacts or enchantments. Mahidi, Emporium Master, at the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each creature that died this turn. So, you know, attacking with our robots, they'll probably get killed off. We get more treasures, so we can activate Mr. House again to get more robots. And then, you know, keep on going. Mind Raider comes in, enters the battlefield. If you control another outlaw, create a treasure token. We control lots of rogues and things that, you know, do kind of matter. Warlocks, pirates, rogues. So yeah, we should be able to get the treasure when this hits play, even though it is a common. But it's a 3/2 with trample, which isn't the end of the world anyway. Patron of the Arts, when it enters or dies, gives us a treasure. Plundering Barbarian, double duty, blows up any annoying artifacts or gives us a treasure. This one you'll have to choose when you play it. I have used it to blow up soul rings from my opponents, and I have used it to create treasures. Choice is entirely up to you. Plundering Pirate, enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Professional Facebreaker, obviously creatures deal combat damage, we get treasures at the end. A Red Cap Thief gives us a treasure when it comes in. Ruthless Knave, we could sacrifice a creature, get 2 treasure tokens. Sacrifice 3 treasures, draw a card. Yeah, okay. Treasures are probably going to be used for activating Mr. House, so yeah, let's go with that. Zorn gives us more treasures as they come in. Benny Brack's Zoologist gives us card draw if we create a token, which we should be doing in this deck easily. Beezer, the Bounding Spring, just because I do enjoy this white card from the Bloomburrow set. I think it's lovely, so it turns up wherever I can fit it in. Dice rolling in Chaos Channeler. Exile top card of our library, play it this turn. Delina lets us also do the whole let's roll a d20 whenever it attacks and get tapped and copied creatures, and if we get 15 or more we get one of those tokens and roll again. Hoarding Ogre gives us a treasure. Even if we roll, if we roll 6 or more on a d20 with a Hoarding Ogre, 2 treasures and a 3/3, thank you very much. Pitless Plunderer, another creature we control dies, get a treasure token. I'm playing black and red, so Prosper's here again, sorry. And Rose Room Treasurer, I quite like this one. Whenever another creature you control enters, create a treasure token if this is the first or second time its ability is resolved. Otherwise, pay X. When you do, Rose Room Treasurer deals X damage to any target. Built-in targeted removal when we get 3 creatures coming into play. Yeah, right, I'll cope with that plan. A few dragons. Bonehorn Dracosaur gives us treasures and dinosaurs. Goldspan Dragon for more treasures. Herald of Hadar is also in to roll some more d20s for us. Yes, it costs us to do this one. I'm not arguing that. 6 mana is a lot. But if we can do each opponent lose 2 life and you gain 2 life for 6 mana, might give us a way to finish off the game, but who knows. But more dice rolling, so we've got Ancient Copper Dragon and Ancient Gold Dragon, so we either get a whole load of treasures or a whole load of Fairy Dragon tokens. I'll cope with that. That gives us more ways of rolling these dice, like it. Removal comes in the spells form, so we've got Path to Exile, Strike at Rich for treasures, by the way, Sword to Plowshares for more removal. Recruitment Drive, we can roll a d20 and then get, hopefully, 10 to 19 to get 2 White Knight creature tokens. That's fine, happy with that. Big Score for a bit of card draw, treasure generation. Damnation for some board control. Thunderwave deals 3 damage to each creature if we roll 1 to 9. 10 to 19, choose a creature. Thunderwave deals 3 damage to each creature not chosen this way. And then 20, Thunderwave deals 6 damage to each creature your opponents control. Yeah, more dice rolling, like that, thanks. Bottle Cap Blast is also in, just for an improvisation to help us out. Deals 5 damage to any target. If excess damage was dealt to a opponent its way, create that many tapped treasure tokens. We should be able to improvise it quite a lot, so hopefully we'll get the additional tapped treasures. And then Faraday's Fireball, 5 damage to target creature or player, then roll a d20. Yeah, 10 to 20 is where we want to be aiming. It deals 2 damage to each opponent. So yeah, plenty of little going on with the wonderfulness of dice rolling. Quite a few artifacts though. So, Ramping Soul Talisman, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Buried Treasures, technically I'm casting as a ramp in this deck. Goblin Morningstar gives us another dice roll to get goblins into play. Sometimes with the Morningstar attached or sometimes not, but at the end of the day, it's still another dice roll. Illusionist Braces are here, so we know whenever the ability of equipped creature is activated, if it's not mana, copy it. I believe that works for Mr. House if I remember my rules correctly. Majorite Stone definitely does because it's an activated ability, so it should work. Then a bit more ramp with Talisman of Conviction, Talisman of Hierarch, Talisman of Indulgence. Treasure Maps in just so we can get some more treasures that way, and gives us a 36th land. Component pouch is here. Remove a component counter from component pouch. Adds 2 mana of different colours, and then you get to roll d20 and put the component counters back on it. Bit of a long way of getting a d20 roll, but it's only a tap and roll, so yeah, could give us a nice blocker and treasure if we need it. The Reaver Cleaver, because I couldn't resist having this come in to give us more treasures if we can put it on our creatures and get the attacks in. 1000-year Elixir, might as well play it, so this is in play. Play Mr. House, we can automatically pay for and do the whole roll a 6-sided dice if we need to. Treasure Chest, yep, trapped, sacrifice it, you only get to do it once, but if you hit the 20, it's actually quite good. But really want to be hitting is the 10 to 19 once you've run out of things. But treasures are also nice. You just don't want to hit one, basically. And the deck of many things. Roll a d20 and subtract a number of cards in your hand. If the result is 0 or less, discard your hand. But 1 to 9, 10 to 19 and 20 is pretty good. Especially since we'll be able to pick the highest class. Anyway, going from there, Barbarian class helps us roll dice, which we like, which is cool. Maddening Hex. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, roll a d6. Maddening Hex deals damage to each player equal to that result. Then attach Maddening Hex to another one of your opponents chosen at random. So target someone with the highest life, let them cast some spells, they take some damage, then it goes on a different random player. That's fine. It's not going to go on you. So, yeah, it's opponents. Oh, then attach Maddening Hex. Sorry, misread it. Ignore that entire last bit. Then attach Maddening Hex to another one of your opponents chosen at random. Yes, it does. Okay. That's fine. Always goes on opponents. Happy with that. Monologue Tax, I did read it right. Second spell gives us a treasure. Anointed Procession doubles up on all our tokens. And then Smothering Tithe gives us lots of treasures, as we know. The land base is where the cost is a lot of it, because we have got bad lands in here, and we've got the other two when I remember them. But it's all red, white and black lands all the way through the deck today. Some random bits, some things. We have got Field of the Dead in here, just so we're clear. So we're playing 3 colours. I do need blockers, so hey hum, the zombie tokens will make do for that for us. Plateaus here and scrubland. There you go. There's your costs. I knew they were all in here. We haven't got the wonderfulness that is Reliquary Tower and Temple of the False Gods, because I decided to ignore them for today. And that's it. That is my very dice rolling based take on Mr. House President and CEO. Admittedly, this is an online version. I know there's some dice rolling cards that are available that aren't included in the deck. So yeah, if you're building in real life, let me know down below what cards you added in, and in case they ever turn up on MTGO, which we'll get a bit of an update on what's happening in the MTGO article. Well, did come out on Tuesday, so I'll know what's happening by now, but as I'm recording this, I don't know. So let me know if it needs to make a change. Can make a change, but I think it's just going to be a fun dice rolling deck and just going to frustrate people a little bit. So there we go. That's my take on him. Anything I've missed out, down below. Come and subscribe here on YouTube if you can. Come and follow me over on Twitch to see me playing these decks out. And I'll be back later next week with some more decks that have hit the random button and come up. There'll be a stream replay tomorrow featuring some of the decks I've talked about this week, and if I get time, there'll be an update on Saturday morning on how my Warhammer 40k Imperial Agents army is going, for those of you who've been watching that as well. But for now, this is Magic. We'll carry on about Magic. Thanks for watching. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. Have a good one. Bye.